Hello everyone. Today we will present the simple past tense, its form and its use. Before you continue the lesson, read the following passage and try to see how the verbs are formed and used. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was an Austrian musician and composer. He lived from 1756 to 1791. He started composing at the age of 5 years old and wrote more than 600 pieces of music. He was only 35 years old when he died. Look, here the verbs was, lived, started, wrote, died are in the simple past tense. Notice that lived, started, and died are regular past forms. Was and wrote are irregular past forms. So, we know that the verbs have two forms, regular verbs and irregular verbs. Regular verbs are formed with adding the ending ed to the verbs. Look, live, lived, start, started, die, died, visit, visited, play, played, watch, watched, phone, phoned, marry, married. Let's look at the irregular forms. There is no rule for those verbs. You should learn them by heart. The verbs was, wrote are irregular forms. Was is a simple past of the to be. Wrote is a simple past of write. Look, be, was, were, write, wrote, come, came, do, did, meet, met, speak, spoke. As you can see, we cannot predict the simple past forms of these verbs. They are irregular. You should learn them by heart. In English, there are a list of irregular forms of the verbs. The forms of the past simple. The affirmative form of the past simple. I, you, he, she, it, we, they played. For example, this verb is regular. Or I wrote. This verb is irregular. Or you did. This verb is irregular. For example, I played tennis with my friends yesterday, or I finished lunch and I did my homework. Also, the past simple has interrogative form. To form the interrogative form of the simple past, you need the auxiliary verb did. Did is a past of the verb do. So, did you play basketball yesterday? Did you watch television? Did you do the homework? So, how do you see here? The auxiliary verb did plus you, I, he, she, it, we, they, and after there are used the infinitive form of the main verb. Negative form of the past simple is formed using the auxiliary verb did After, you should use the word not and the main verb. For example, I didn't like the food served in the wedding party last Saturday. I didn't eat it. So, in conclusion, we can tell that past simple is used for finished events in the past. For example, William Shakespeare wrote Hamlet. Christopher Columbus discovered America in 1492. Or he kissed her and left. Or for past habitual action, I visited them every day for a year. Or I drove to work every day when I worked with that company. Events that were true for some time in the past. He lived in Paris for 20 years. They talked on the phone for 10 minutes. Also, you should remember that didn't is a short form of did not. You can say either I did not play basketball or I didn't play basketball. That's all. Goodbye.